Miss Carol, can you hear me? Miss Carol, can you hear me? Miss Carol, can you hear me? You hear me? Okay. I mean, I can't hear myself. How do I talk back to you? This is on YouTube. Uh, uh, type in the chat. Let me see. You type in the chat? Do it come up? I think if I see the Zoom link, then you can talk back. Let me see. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't seem like it. Who are y'all in here? Who all in here? Can you see what I say? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see. What's going on here? Oh, Miss Debbie out here too. It's Saturday. Saturday. Or are you testing? Something like that. Oh, this on Zoom. Hold on. Share, invite, copy. Where is Debbie at? I mean, Debbie, check your Telegram. I sent you something. See, it's on both, Miss Debbie.
Got it. I got it now, but I haven't seen the other one. You just sent the YouTube saying testing. So I clicked on it and I can hear you. And it says live. So you're simulcasting on YouTube as well as in Zoom?
Yeah,
Is what?
yeah.
Oh my God. This is
Because
next level. There's a delay.
right,
'Cause
it's a delay, right? Uh-huh. I wonder how much delay it is.
I just heard the whole question I asked you when I got on Zoom.
I wonder how it can be live. Because if I'm trading like that, it gotta be live, so it won't be no lag.
Mhm. It's quite a bit. It's quite a bit delay. It's like after a sentence is said, there's some more room, and then it does it again. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. It's almost a 60 at minimum a 60-second delay.
You can't trade like that. You can't trade like that.
So
A
you
nigga
trying to
would have
trade
missed
on
the goddamn
YouTube?
move.
You trying to trade
Huh?
on YouTube?
Right. Hey, when I walk away, when I walk away, they got other platforms. They got Twitch. But it should be a way to speed it up.
All right, I'm gonna get off of YouTube because this Ooh, that's weird. It's like I'm hearing the conversation like four times. Um. Okay, so you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I sent
Okay,
Modi the
cool.
link. Let's see if Modi jump
Oh,
on YouTube.
okay. Yeah. I no, that was a lot. That was a lot. Did you put it in the general?
No, no. Mm-mm,
Yeah, because a lot of people don't
mm-mm.
know. Okay.
How to stop the lag on YouTube from Zoom. You up early, Miss Debbie.
Yep. I'm normally up early. Already went to the grocery store, back in, getting ready for the food prep, so I won't have to worry about anything tomorrow. And I have to edit some stuff for church tomorrow. So that's what I was doing when you popped up. This girl is not using my right email. Let me just send it to her again. Please send invoice to Deborah McCoy at yahoo.com. Period. Thank you.
You made some money last week, Miss Debbie?
Last night? What
Uh,
was last night? Oh, yesterday?
this
So today is Saturday, right? I didn't trade
today
on
is Saturday.
Friday. So Thursday. So
Monday,
I made
Tuesday, Wednesday,
some,
Thursday.
yeah, so Thursday's the last day I traded, right? For last week. And I
I
made
think
some
everybody
money,
traded.
but I did lose in my PA. I
Mm.
yeah, I thought I had them all on the same. I thought I had them all on the copier. So I was like, "Boom, it's done." And now I'm checking everything, see how I did, and I was like, "Shit, I never recovered my loss from my PA." So I was like, "You know what? Mm, let me just stop right here because I know myself. I'll get upset and ruin my whole thing." So I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll take a loss and come fresh on Tuesday." Okay, so you were sending. Oh, this is in general. Okay.
This in general. I want to see who logged on. I was looking at like I was back testing just looking when TFA. Somebody calling from
Mm-hmm.
West Palm Beach.
Hmm?
Hello? Who this?
Sending this to staff. Oh, maybe she's in my junk. Let me see.
This nigga Roger. Hold on, Miss Debbie. Hi.
Uh-huh. Sam. Andrew Morris. My Andrew Morris? What's he doing in junk? For your securities disabled all lenses. Each weekend outlook, face, focus, and financial momentum. That doesn't even sound like him. Okay, I'll leave that there. All right, so let me go back into Francesca's Cynthia iPhone. Okay, let me see. Nope, not that one. Today is what, the 19th? Okay. Forward message. Okay, let me just send this damn thing out. Schedule. Please something out and see if
Yeah, but I was doing some back testing.
mm-hmm. Sarah says she hate you. She's so bad. Ah, let's see here. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Debbie, let's look at the 4 hour. And let's do some I was looking at like grouping it
Okay,
with
wait a minute. Let me just get back to this caterer real quick. Let
oh
me let her know.
hold on, you
I
catering for
received the
Easter?
invoice and we will go ahead and send the 50% deposit today.
You catering for Easter, Miss Debbie?
Period. No, remember I told you my girlfriend passed away.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Yeah, we're setting up her
I thought I said shit. Let me go ahead and catch me a flight down. Nah,
but
that
you know
shit.
you know what? You know when you find the right I am not opposed to catering. If I were hosting Easter and I want to make it really special, I would cater it. I really would because sometimes um I don't want to do I don't do large events anyway. In my home. You know, not not like formal or anything like that. But if I were to do like a Thanksgiving for my family, because it's just me and my husband. So if we're hosting, I ain't making all that food. I'm gonna have somebody else make it. So, anyways, let's do. You doing TFA?
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. So I went ahead and set that for her. Okay. Um, let's see here. I don't need that anymore. Let me close this a bit and go into my chart. Did you get the sale? The trading view sale?
No, I think mine is like a year and a half.
Okay. The sale is a real sale because my subscription was renewed actually on April 10th and the invoice was 599. And
Hmm.
I was like, I don't feel like paying that. I'll just pay monthly until I get to November and then I'll wait for the sale. But I knew they have uh, a sale in April every year. I was like, dang it. But my subscription started, before the sale. So when I went back in to take advantage of the sale, the 599 had been cut down to like 215. I was like, okay, we can rock now. So now my subscription is going to be in May, renewed in May rather than April, and I'll be able to get April sale every year from going forward. So at first I thought they were playing, but yep, I went ahead and did that. I'm on the. You want the 4 hour chart?
Yeah, go to the 4 hour.
I'm there.
Okay. Okay, go back and let's look back in April 7th.
Okay. What time? 9:30.
No, ain't no 9:30. We're on the 4 hours, Devin.
Okay, I'm with you. With you. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so take away the 1800 candle.
847, 1800. 1800 is 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah, you see my
Okay.
screen?
Oh,
Make it
sorry. No, I was looking at my own screen. Let me see.
make it
Oh, you
look
want to
like
do
that.
DC also? Okay.
Yeah,
Now
that's
I'm
looking
looking
at
at
gold.
your screen. I was looking at my own screen before. All right, let me go back into gold because that's what you're doing. I am focused on NQ. As a matter of fact, I don't do gold. I stopped doing gold because it's too distracting. But I can go in GC.
Yeah, pay CFA.
Hmm.
TFA is TFA.
I get that. I really, really do get that. But
And then you gotta see which one sets up the best way that you would like to see it set up, not anything else.
yeah, I know what you're saying, but I'm still, in that place where I prefer to focus on one at this time.
At this present time, you can have multiple husbands, Miss Debbie. You ain't just gotta stick with one.
Man, I done heard you the first time. I heard you the first time.
You said, nigga,
Um,
please. Okay,
uh,
Miss Debbie.
okay.
You see,
Mhm.
so you would say that looking at this chart, we have confirmed bullish shift. We have a
Right.
lower high to the left, lower high to the right. So this candle closed at 5 o'clock, market close. So going into Asian, you will be looking to go up, correct?
From the 4 hour, yes.
Okay, so 4 hours bullish. So now you go to a 15 minute. So if I'm looking at this 15 minute, then I'm anchoring my fears from this low.
Correct.
You know, from this low to this high, retrace it went higher. So now I'll be anchoring it from this low. From this low to this high, we retrace, now it went higher again. Now I
Hmm.
probably would be anchoring my fear from this low right here.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now going into Asian session, I probably would be looking at from this low to this high,
Right. Hmm.
50% would be down here.
At the order box.
Correct.
Hmm.
And then like a 15-minute target, it's way up here.
Yep.
So let's go down to 1 minute and see what it gives you. You would probably be looking for a reaction like looking below 50%. Where's your PD rates that it can bounce off? You can bounce off this gap here, this BPR
Hmm.
here, this BPR
Hmm.
here.
Hmm.
So let's go start the clock. Now we made a new high. So now look at the 15 minute. This is my range.
Hmm. Yep.
And now it lines up with what this order block
Order
really
box.
at open price.
50% the order box. Hmm.
Now we go down to the 1 minute and you look at like getting a reaction down here.
Hmm. But it could choose to go further down into the BPR or the VI. There's a VI there too, right above the BPR. That's a VI, right? I'm seeing.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me put you on my dark screen.
Yeah, man.
That'll help.
Who that?
Huh? I have no idea.
So now that's Asian Open. So your 4 hour tells you up, your 15 minute tells you up. You're looking for a discount. So you're looking at discount, you wanted to come below here. It's 50% of the range. So
Right.
you can get a reaction here,
Mhm.
here.
Or there. So let's see how it does it. Double gold.
They made new high still on the 15 minute.
Mm.
Still. I wonder does it even fall down into this 15-minute range? Let me go. Next candle. Next candle. Next. Okay. There you go. Now you got a 15-minute back into the range.
Right. They're in discount now. But how far down do they want to go? And if you
Correct.
get in now, you have to put you're gonna have your stop way down bottom.
No, 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 no. I wouldn't. I'm just looking for anything above below 50% because it can get you a low, lower low, and then run it.
Okay, so you've ruled out it coming back further down.
Correct, correct.
Okay.
Because the way I'm looking at it, like if it already did all that, it shouldn't go back lower.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and that it hit a 1 minute fair value gap also right there where it turned around where that bounces.
Gotcha. hmm
Mhm.
Now you look at this like, okay, now what it gives you? Good BPR.
What time it is? Okay, nice retrace. Are you still looking for it to come back into that order block, or since it hit the BPR, it should just that should be the springboard to let it run up. What time is it again? Okay, I'm thinking it should continue up.
You tell me, Ms. Debbie, because the way we trade this, we below 50% of the range,
Right.
gated BPR, it didn't give you entry. Now if you look at like
Well, isn't that the entry there at the down close candle 1, 2, 3, 4 candles back from where we're at, where it hit the BPR? It went through the BPR.
it ain't hit it.
No, come to the right. Come to the right. Go to the right. That. You see how it went through the BPR?
I wanted since it ran all this, I wanted to show me that this BPR and this gap is active. How is that? Give me a gap on the right side. So it hits it, it gives me a gap here.
Right there.
Now,
Uh-huh.
now I'm looking to get in.
Oh, I see. Really? Okay. Uh-huh. So that's your
See,
entry right there where it's at.
right here,
Yeah. So that's yeah. Until you have to put your stop down below.
below here. It
Uh-huh.
shouldn't come below here
Correct.
because this
So
is
that's what I was
accumulation.
thinking when it came down to touch the BPR fully also for me. That's where I would be like, oh, okay, look, it came back to
And now we're looking
BPR
at like
down.
one contract,
Mm-hmm.
but I want one it right here at 96.3. But I'm also looking at like what's my target? Because if I'm doing TFA, then I got to go to at least a 15-minute target.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the 15-minute, where's the 15-minute target? Ain't no gaps.
It's way up. Mm-hmm. It's way
It's
up
way up
there.
here, way up here.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta chill out and not move your stop and not
Right,
and not cover just yet because this is good. This
right,
could do a lot of stuff before it gets there.
correct. And then you're looking at when you catch it also.
Mm-hmm.
So next candle,
There
I'm
you
in.
go. You're in.
Stop
Boom.
loss
Ah,
below. Take profit all the way up here,
let's say, let's go.
all
Let's
the
see
way up
what
here,
happens.
all the way up here to the blue line.
Dang, one contract. I,
We
I'd like to see.
outside.
Uh, now who's that?
Hannah, you know Hannah.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I thought I heard a
you
voice.
know, Hannah can't be kept in the dark.
Quiet.
You know how them Caribbean women be.
All right,
Y'all
all
want
right,
me?
all right, all right. Get back to the chart.
All right, so let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, that's see how choppy that is too. Coming back down, so it should be nice going back up.
That's the hardest part, Miss Day, right there. That coming back.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh no, please, please, baby, please,
Oh
baby, please.
shit, this some bullshit. What you say?
Yep, this is where you just walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah. Either it's gonna be 200, you're losing,
See,
or it's gonna
see,
be
see if you had covered for even commission,
Mhm.
you'd be out.
Exactly. Even if you cover a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just
Oh, this
cover a
is an
little bit.
Asian play. This is an Asian play. Oh Lord. Look, go feed the kids, the dog, mow the lawn. This is Asia.
Just don't make sure your internet don't go out.
Oh, that's true. Okay, now would you cover? I cover. There's $2,000 on the board. I will cover at least half of that. I would not be mad if I left with 1,000.
Can't cover, Miss Debbie.
Okay, I've covered 1,000. Let me see. Where is that? Move your stop up 1,000. Let's see where that number is and put a line there and see if it ever comes back.
Miss Debbie, you risk $200.
Boy, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm risking $200 and there's already $2,000 possibly in my hand. You think I'm gonna just do that? No,
Miss Debbie, that's $200. That's two hundred
it's
dollars,
two
Miss Debbie.
thousand dollars. Boy, it's $2,000 on the table.
Debbie, that's two
Really?
hundred dollars. You ain't think about the money. You think about the process. That's 2,000. That's to the target.
I
Yeah, see that is
understand the
like
process, but you never go wrong. Taking profit.
yep, and you never go right short chaining yourself. Either
Yeah,
you
two
gonna
thousand dollars.
either you gonna do the strategy or you're not. It says high probability it get to the 15-minute liquidity level.
True. Let's changing subject. Take profit while we watch this uh, paint dry. Take profit. You do business with them yet?
I do business with everybody.
Okay. Because for this TFA for me, because I use Woolanox, um, and you know how they are with the consistency rule. So I was thinking just using.
Consistency doesn't matter. See, a lot of us use it as like a crutch. Like, yeah, I got to get in, get up. If you do your same setup, it's going to reap the same benefit. Let's just say one day you hit 2,000. Okay, you just got to make a little bit more.
Hmm. Okay. Anytime this week would be nice.
You gonna cover your 1,000, Miss Debbie?
Huh?
You gonna cover that 1,000?
Okay.
Miss Debbie said,
Look at that. I gave back 1,000 already. Oh,
uh-uh.
all right. We'll see. I'll wait and see.
Look at that, Miss Debbie. Now you're at 2,000. What you gonna say? Well, I'll just take that. That's a London high.
Yeah, that's the only thing about CFA. Well, of course, this is during Asia and London, so it's gonna be a lot um, longer to get to target, but um, New York goes a lot faster,
This is definitely watching paint dry.
right? Mhm.
$2,000 is watching paint dry. I watch paint dry all day long. Then
What time is it? Okay, 2 o'clock. We
Thomas,
started this. What did we start this? Started this at what, 6 o'clock or something?
we started at 8 o'clock.
8.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Sure.
See, look, it's almost there, Miss Debbie. Look at that, Miss Debbie.
Where we
You would
at?
have
3,000. Oh.
right.
Hmm. Now you covering for 1,000? It's two hundred
What you
dollars.
come for $1,000? Let it get to the target. You risk it $200, Miss Debbie.
Okay. See you.
If you do this trade, you ain't got to trade the rest of the week.
That is so
Just lock your
true.
own everything. Your
Mhm.
board locks, PA, all 11 of them.
Mhm. Okay, let's see what. Okay, so 3 o'clock just happened. And done. Really. So your strategy does not use the CID, right? The way you just did it, that didn't seem like it was a CID.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I should have took profit at 3,000. Now it's down to 2,300. You risking $200, Miss Debbie. 200. 200, Miss Debbie.
Here we go, yo. Let's go. Anytime today. All right, let me go back to editing this thing for Sunday because let's take it. Okay, let's see. I need um I need a really good background. Let this Easter. Let me see if I can go on. Online and get that. Mm, Send it to me. Oh, for real? Oh, see now, boy, that's too much. Uh,
Look at that, Miss Debbie. You
oh,
would have covered. It would have took you out and then going.
that's crazy. Oh, oh, it's the next morning. My lord, I would have given birth by now. Right. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to football.
had a you would have closed out.
Probably. What time is
Yeah.
it?
It ain't at the target. It ain't the market's still open. 6 o'clock 7 o'clock in the morning.
Are you doing this because of TFA?
Yeah.
I didn't see the beginning. I was late. Go to a higher time frame. What's the 15 looking like?
It's almost
That's
at the
the part.
target.
That's the part we need to go over again, boy.
Yeah,
That
go
part
over
there
why you got
about
in
the
it.
beginning. But let's get to our target right here first. Let's get this. Let's see.
Or
What time is
if
it?
you change the time frame, it'll stop.
It'll speed up.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Never mind.
it won't let you watch the process. Watch the paint dry. So
What time is it? How long have we been in this trade? 12 hours?
last night,
Since
yeah,
8 o'clock the night before.
about
So
12 hours.
about 12 hours.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
Jesus.
Look at that put. There we go.
Oh
3,500. There we
Lord.
go. Doing target fill. Look at that.
Hey, okay. So I'm a whole
What time she took
day,
the target?
Uh, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
So
Lord.
12 hours.
12
But you got
hours.
your 11 bull knocks.
I mean, I get that. Did you have on the right amount of leverage? The one
One
Oh,
contract?
we
contract
only did one.
Oh, okay.
because we got in back here.
No, but is that the right amount of contracts? Like you measured? That's what's supposed to be
Yeah,
only one?
it depends on your risk tolerance.
Mm-hmm.
So from here to the low, about $250.
Mhm. What if you had gotten
Yeah, why
in
didn't you
the
take the
spot I was
BPR?
talking about? Yeah, when we hit the BPR, at the BPR right there. So, yeah, over to the
Be-
left, brother.
Uh,
When
yeah, right
the
here.
down close camera close. Oh,
So it's been about 120, so about two contracts.
so
So
you can
instead
do
of 39,
two contracts
so
from
about
that
8,000.
level, same risk, and then wait till tomorrow, and it'll eventually get there.
But for me, and
Yeah,
like
but
I like the confirmation. So when I look at this didn't give me this didn't give me an entry right here. It ran, then it accumulated and dropped down, hit the BPR. It could have made a lower low.
mhm,
That's why I always say like wait for the left to confirm on the right. Because
mhm,
let's just say you got in, you parked your order here, and it came down and ran your order because we grabbed liquidity up above here inside these gaps inside these BPRs.
mhm.
So your entry's off of the gray box?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the combination on the right side. ABC baby came back to me.
Okay.
So let's
So
just
your
say
entry is where? Where was your entry when it came back
right there.
to the right? To the
Yeah,
right?
That
Oh,
gap right
right
there,
there.
right?
Yep, right there. 807 was my entry.
okay.
You see how we hit the BPR, we confirm we're bullish. We're in at 50% of the gap. Not loss
Yep.
below here. Shouldn't go below here.
Hmm. Correct.
And
And then you
you
can't move your stop. Excuse me.
came with a stop. Because if you look at the 15 minute, when we look at the 15, we had our range and everything. And we was looking at where's the liquidity at when we got in above here. So we'd still be holding.
I just say, would you have to get out? Because you got in way down there at the bottom, right?
Yeah, we're down here. 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're still holding. We're going all the way up here.
Okay. Back up, boys. Let's. Could you replay the setup? Um, how you analyze your 15-minute level. So back it all the way up to where we started earlier.
Okay. So we We look at the 4 hour, and we looked at what the 4 hours showed us. We ran low, lower low into this 4 hour BPR. So now what we learned from TT Trade, so now we should flip. But now we gotta wait for that confirmation. It gives you confirmation on this candle right here at 1400. This
That
is a
there's
swing low,
Mhm.
right? A lower low to the left, a lower low to the right. So this next candle should go higher. So now on this, in this Asian session, I'm looking for a 15-minute retrace. So when I go to my 15-minute, now I'm looking at, okay, when we rock this 15-minute, now this is the low, this is the high, then it retraced, then it went higher. So and one thing we learned is where's the low that correlates with that high. So now this is my low, this is my high. We retrace again, and we went higher. So now I was putting my fib from based my GAN box, and I want to get in 50%
This range.
now on this candle.
Mhm.
So now we go down to our 1 minute. And every new high it makes, I'm looking at it. So we made a new high up here. So now my range changed. So from that high to this low. So now below 50%, I want to get in to go long on the 1 minute. So if we look at the 1 minute, look at the chart. And that's where I say, like, when I look for my entry, this is below 50%. It can come lower, but I'm not looking at. I'm looking at a reaction below 50% of the range. So when it gave me this low and it bounced and it hit this BPR and it accumulated, if it would have gave me entry right here after it made this candle right here and it came back down, I'd have been in there. But it didn't. It ran up and it accumulated. And then now I'm looking for it to drop down into a discount. Drop down, then show me bullish action. Right there. So I'm in here, 50%, stop loss below here. And I need to take it to that 15-minute high.
Got you. Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, I'm clear on that. And then also what I noticed as I was looking at it more carefully, I mean, it's the same thing we've been doing all along. We're just
Right.
looking at the long game,
Right.
for holding the trade for a longer period of time. But if you're still looking for your 30 points or whatever, your 50 points, it's all up in there. It doesn't mean that you have to stay the whole time, but if you were deciding to go for a TFA trade, then you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna hold this for a minute.
Yeah, and the biggest issue sometimes we have is like we trading in the middle of the range and we're not looking at the bigger picture.
Correct.
We got it down here and then it start moving up here and then we look like, okay, well, I want to take it from here, then I'm looking here, then I'm looking here to short it and all that when the bigger move is going up.
hmm
That's the
I
biggest thing.
have my this is why I think it's beneficial to I just thought about this. I have my 4 hour chart up and my 15-minute chart up, and I'm always looking to see if we're still going where I anticipated that it will go. Um, so that's the part I have to study this a little bit more because I have to remember, look at where the higher time frame targets are. I usually use a 15-minute high and low, by the way. But
Yeah.
let's say you're looking at a TFA move happening. If you can analyze that if you can recognize that it is in a TFA move, a 4 hour move, then if you come in later on, let's say you didn't come in during Asia, let's say you did it during London, but you understand that it's a TFA 4 hour TFA in progress, then you could figure out where to get in to that progress. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that goes to the 15 minute because the 15 minute tell you where you're at in the range. Because if
Mhm.
I'm looking at it from a 15-minute perspective, I want a 15-minute retrace.
Mhm.
So remember we was down here, and remember every time I make a new high, you got a new low. So it
Mhm.
took out this high here, then you could have got in down here. You could have anchored from here to here and retraced and got in there to go higher. Then once it kept going higher. So let's say you missed down here and you want to get and you miss here, the initial. Let's look at here from here to here. Because once we took out this high here, now this is the new low.
It's a new range. Mhm.
This is the range. And then we're looking at okay on the 4 hour telling me up. So now look from here to here. So from here to here, we want to go 50%. So I'm looking at 50% below. Where's the PD array? So now I'm looking for in this area
Mhm.
at what's that 10:45 on the 1 minute. Reset the chart. 10:45. $10.45 is right here. So if I'm looking at okay, you see it coming down. It ran these lows, hit this order block.
Yep.
These three consecutive down close candles.
That order block BI, and the rest of the
All right.
gap.
So
Right
now
gap.
me, so now me, I'm looking to make sure because I can say, well, okay, this is the order block. It should go up. But what happens a lot of times is I want to see I want that confirmation on the right side. So if this is the order block and this is active, it should give me some bullish momentum on the right side. So for me, I'm looking for okay, give me a gap.
Yeah.
So nothing on the 1 minute. Now let's look at the 30 second. See if we give you something.
I bet you it shows up on the 30 or the 15 second because I could see where the wick was on that one that appears.
Okay, so this one give you a low.
Mhm.
It gave you something here. Okay, it tagged you out. Okay, you might have lost that. Okay, but then it came down a little deeper. Gave you a lower low, and it gave you a gap.
30-second looks the same. Where they got?
Another gap here.
Oh, right there.
Yep, there's a gap here.
Mhm.
And A, B, C, baby came back to me.
Right there.
Right there is a gap.
Mhm.
So once it produced that gap, now I'm measuring from the middle of the gap to the low. Where's the swing? Either I'm going here, which is $250, or I'm going here, which is about $300. But I'm targeting that 15-minute target.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then a lot easier to come back. But look to your left. These two up candle, that's the block. You take it here, here, and here. So if you get out here at midnight, you was looking at what was that about $380? You still get out at 7:30 in the morning. Then for me, okay, so say you missed that, Miss Debbie. Now let's look at the next run up here and get it from here. Remember, I wanted to come back at least 50%. So this is my low. This is my high. Do you agree, Miss Debbie?
Yep.
Okay, 50%.
Yeah.
So I'm looking what time is about. What time is this? 12:30.
Mhm.
Minute. Perfect. Low, lower low, below 50% of the range.
There you go.
Candle A, B, C. Baby came back to me.
Mhm.
So I'm risking when I have a BPR, I've got to be willing to get in at the BPR. I can't say I want 50% because a lot of times it don't come. So I'm in right here. This is a BPR. It's a gap between
I see it.
the smallest gap between these candles. $190.
Yeah.
Might do 2 contracts. And this is my target. Let's see, replay it. No. What a bar. Select bar.
It's gonna take the same amount of time. So speed it up.
Miss Debbie, if you was live, would you let it get to almost 6 grand? Be honest.
No.
You got you got the credit back. Okay, how much?
I don't have to stay that long.
What you mean?
I don't have to stay that long. I need $2,000 per trade
But
because
so
of
it's
because of
6.
who I do business with right now.
No, Miss Debbie. That's an excuse.
That means
Because
I'll have to get another what, $7,000 to be within, not or more, to be within the
no,
consistency rule of Bullock.
no, no. You can make 2,000 next trade. You can make 1,500. It's just a total.
That's true. But if you have a $6,000, it's gonna take you a minute before you can meet their consistency rule.
But guess
I
what
gotta pay.
happened?
Look, I gotta pay bills. I got debt to pay off. I gotta take withdrawals. I'm keeping it
Now,
real.
Hannah, where would you get out at? Is it a dollar amount?
On this,
Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to hold the target.
Okay,
We're
so
trying to
let's
hold the
say I
target.
can afford to hold for Target. Yeah, well, not.
What is it at right
I
now?
would have moved my stop up to some
Yes,
to
yes,
secure.
ma'am.
Move your stop
Uh,
to that last swing low.
No,
yeah.
because
Still in the gray
gold come
box.
back. Nope, gold to come back.
Yeah, I cover. I would cover.
Or
I would.
let one
I would.
go. You dropping one off?
Oh, you know his answer to that already.
I mean,
Hannah,
I've never moved my stop during. It's never something that I've done, but seeing $4,000 and risking it coming all the way back, I don't know.
but you only risk $200.
Yeah, but you saw 4,000. You know that'll
That's a
mess
win. That's a
my
win.
mentals up thinking you had 4,000 and you let it come back
Nah, they
Not
ain't no win.
happening.
zero.
Not
That's
happening.
that's not a win. You wanna know why it's not a win? Because the next time you get into trade, you're gonna do the same thing.
Mm.
Oh,
Either
so
it's gonna
if I secure $4,000 now, the next time I get in the trade, and for me, I secure another 4,000. I am not winning at all, right?
So you gonna
that's
let
the
it come
minimum.
back negative?
Negative $200. I only risk
Yeah.
$200.
Hell no.
Nope,
Mhm.
I'm not signing up for that one. I will be moving my stop.
If that's the case, then what is the strategy?
Go home with something.
Yep, leave me with something. I'm with you on that one.
Then the next trade, then the next trade you get in, you do the same thing.
Yep.
If the strategy works, it should get you to the target.
I'm not here for a long time.
Right?
I say that all the time.
We ain't choking her. Well, we just
There you is.
making sure you go home with something.
So it really does depend on the strategy. If you just, like I said before, if you decided that you're going to do a TFA during Asia, just know, just don't
Or
worry
in New
about it.
York, or
Go
anything.
in New York, you'll be done. It'll be done already. Y'all. If you're looking at, well, 15-minute target is 15-minute target. That happens a whole lot faster in New York. But yeah, I will not be the one to see 4,000 and let it come back much. Look, I will have covered it 3,000.
Oh my goodness.
Like I said, I'm leaving you with something. Look at that. It's look at that. 5 o'clock.
I
Yeah,
would have got
there
stopped
you
out.
go.
Oh,
Yep.
Greg got said. And what dollar amount would you look to lock that 4,000 in? Ain't no lock in. Either get to 59.40 or get to negative 200. One or the other.
Mm,
What time
no,
did she
no.
come all the way back like that? What time is that?
It don't
It's
matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Maybe it's a
during
macro. Maybe it's a macro.
London. Yeah, it says 5:50. Looks like it is five. What time is that? I can't tell on this thing.
I
Yes,
can't see it.
yes,
I'm on my phone.
yes. Yeah, 6 in the morning. You had 3,000.
You still have Zoom, YouTube running for it?
Oh,
Uh,
Ms. Debbie, Greg said, at what dollar amount would you look to lock that 4,000 in? 4,500, 5,000.
Well, it depends, but I would be up at 3,000 already, wherever 3,000 was after I was in the $4,000 dollar amount, like 4,000 something something something. I'd be locking in three. I'm just saying. I'm leaving here with
So,
something.
Ms. Debbie, are you trading a dollar amount or a target?
I'm trading a target usually, and if I am trading a TFA, it's the target, right? If I've agreed that I'm going for a TFA strategy. But if I'm going for 30, 50 points, that's my target, whatever those points are.
We almost
Whatever
there.
the dollar amount is. But
We have
huh?
we have we have 4,000, but then 4,300, 44. We almost
All
there.
right, scooch that thing up to like not too close though. Let me see. It's 8:30. Yeah, I'd be hanging out at 3,000, y'all.
There you go.
I would have been had my
There we
3,000.
go. There we go. We have 5.
Hey.
Look at that. See, look at that, Miss Debbie. Look at that.
Yes, yes, I see. I
You're
will
going
see that.
higher, right?
I don't care. We
We
out
No,
here
I'm
got
just,
our
see.
I'm
target.
just
We got our
saying.
target. That's what he goes for.
Was that the blue line? Was that that
we
wasn't the
did
blue
we did a
line?
2 contract one this time, Hannah. It's the same play that we did before, but you just did it with 2 contracts.
Oh.
What we did with 1 contract, it was 3,000 something or other.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would have been knocked out already. I wasn't coming all the way back. I'm just saying.
Come on, Miss Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at your baby NQ. Let's go some NQ. NQ, please. NQ1. Oh shit, my daughter texted me. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Miss Debbie, if we're looking at TFA on NQ, let's go back to Friday, okay? Let's look here. So Sunday we opened up, we gapped up. Gapped up, took out previous day high. So are you bearish or are you bullish, Miss Debbie?
On Sunday.
Yep.
I'm looking at the
Well,
whole week right here.
okay. Let's just do
Yeah,
this.
let's eliminate what's not in the
Okay.
equation.
Would you say that this is a
Yeah,
swing high? That's a swing high, correct?
it is
And it was
officially a swing high.
okay, and it confirmed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm seeing that big gap on the bottom, and so I'm thinking that thing is gonna come back down. But I would want it to make a higher high before it comes back down. So let's see, 1, 2, 3.
But this is a 4 hour candle, Miss Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually on this 4 hour. What this 4 hour we took out previous day high and everything, and we made a confirmed shift. This is a lower high to the left, a lower high to the right. So we should be going at least lower.
Down. Right.
And we're looking at this is and this kind of close at 2 o'clock.
I'm looking lower.
Good. Let's look at one more candle. So now let's look at the 15 minute. We're looking after 2 o'clock. So after 2 o'clock, this is 2 o'clock right here. Okay. We're looking after. We're not looking at this kind of looking after. So now you want to make a higher high, then give you a move. It's nothing. Going up. The same way we were looking at it, if I invert the scale, if we were looking at it bullish. You see me, Debbie?
Yep.
The line, invert it back. So now on this 15, do you see anything significant that's telling you it wants to go lower?
Yes.
What?
Because it made a swing high. It has a
Correct.
bearish fair value gap right there.
Where?
I'm over to the right now. Are you asking this question based on the right side?
Yeah, based on the right side. This is a 15 minute. Where's the 15 minute? And then also we were looking at, you know how when we looked at it inverts and we were looking at okay, the range.
So we can get 50%.
Yeah. So now if I invert it back. But also you're looking at this, look at this huge drop down. So let's look at this from this high to this low. You want to see a reaction? That's up here.
Yeah, so it needs to come back up over 50%. So yeah, this gonna go down.
And this is now let's go to the 4 hour again. Look at the next 4 hour candle. This is the 2 o'clock candle. This closed at 6 o'clock. And now look at the next candle. This is the 6 o'clock candle closed at 10 o'clock. Let's look at 15 minute. Show you anything?
We have a nice little gap there.
You got it. What about right here? Remember we're looking at the 10 o'clock. So now
when you leave the box up, that gives me a clear. That's how I do it anyway, to understand where I'm supposed to be. From the 4 to the 15. Oh, it's
right.
box.
So now I'm looking at 50%.
Nice gap. Come back in. Thank you.
Where's your target? would you? I think
I like
a
the
lot.
gap. I like the gap, and oh, the if you're doing it, okay, you said TFA. I have to always remember that. Where was my 15-minute low? I'm down the bottom, but I'm trying to figure out where down the
I probably be looking here, 18,930 or 50% of this
bottom. Hmm.
this new week opening gap. Let's look at that. Let's just be conservative. Let's say right here. That's
Nice
our
equal lows. Hmm.
so now we got a rejection above 50%. So now we're looking at 1 minute.
Yeah,
What do
and
you
you
like
would
to
have been on the 1 minute anyway to find your entry to just look for your entry. You would have already
correct?
been on the 1 minute.
What do you like to see, Miss Debbie? High, higher high, failed high, then a displacement. What do you like to see?
I usually like to see. So if I'm going to take a sell, I like to see a higher high, a displacement down with a gap, retrace into the gap, and then go if I'm going bearish.
Time is this?
And this one is high, low, lower high, and then it should go lower low.
So we're looking after 10 o'clock. So came up, hit the 930 gap.
Mhm.
Are you in here?
Gotta be. All the stops are ridiculous, all of them. But I will take a risk. I usually will take a risk and put it above the high of the gap.
Or do you want to make another higher high? Because remember, we want to sell above 50% of the range. We're not above 50%. We're below. Remember, this
Yeah,
right here
but
is
so to me that's good enough. I'm right at 50, so I'm good. But I really like the one at the top better, to be honest.
way up here.
When we retrace back into the fair value gap right there, whatever time that was,
So
the
you
one
want
above
you want this
the
instrument that
retrace above that, go up to
right here.
the gap. Oh, I didn't even say
The
fair value.
930 gap, boy, the blue
The
gap.
930, yeah, the blue gap,
Yeah, that one.
that one.
What you say? I go way up here, above here.
Well, I guess you say that. Mine
Shh,
doesn't.
come on, Miss Debbie. That's proper. That's proper. Me, Miss
I know. I'm just
me, Miss
telling you.
Debbie. If I flip this around, I would want this to come back and test out this. If I'm bullish, I would want it to come back and test this again.
I see what you're
Make me
saying.
look. See what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Curl,
Hmm.
does that make sense?
No, can you explain why? Because why would you want it to come all the way back down there?
Because it ran.
Yeah, I ran too much for him.
Now I
Okay.
want you to, because it's the same way. Okay, if I'm looking at this, I don't want it to hit off this
Yeah,
gap,
yeah,
give
yeah,
me
yeah,
something on the
yeah.
right side, then go up. You see
Mm-hmm.
how it ran? I I don't want to be in half of the move. And I look at this. Okay, we bounced off this gap. We ran up. I like to be in down below. My start off below
Gotcha.
here.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So if I invert it, I want it to either make. I either want it to come up here, fail here, meaning that and drop in this place, or run this high in this place. Let's see what we get.
Oh, yes, so.
You see it over here, Miss Debbie?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
We ran it, made a higher high,
Which it could do that. Yeah.
but also I'm looking at Stop loss wild. Woo.
Ooh, still.
40 stop loss.
Look, same stop loss as last time.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous though. if I were in all along, at the first 9:30 gap,
Look, you gotta do one contract.
it'll still make me nervous, even if I was in there. But honestly, not not trading TFA. I'm usually in at the 9:30 gap, and when it comes back up, I'm in again. I'll start with one and then put another one and just make my trip shorter.
Ooh, you risking 1,000 to make 4,000. Yeah.
I mean, that's nice. Boom, 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 boom. So,
Look at that, Miss Debbie. What's your target?
it sure did.
That's why I always like to wait for that. Like
Second one up.
yeah, I always do. Even
What time did that
because like
happen? By the way?
say it again.
What time did that happen? When it finally that one.
1050,
What time is that candle? Got you.
1050 macro.
Mm-hmm.
See, then also Miss Debbie, when you look at it in the 1 minute, you're looking at okay, we sold off at 9:30, and then we start trickling back up. But look, it didn't give you no gaps. Every gap is run up, it came down, closed the gap. So you know that if it fails, it's a freeway.
It's feeling good.
It's a freeway.
Yeah.
Once it started falling, it was it. Let's look at Tuesday. Exit. Go to the 4 hour. Reset the chart. Okay, Miss Debbie. At 2 o'clock, you can confirm that we are bullish on the 4 hour because this is a lower high. I mean, this is a swing low, a lower high to the left, a lower high to the right. So price should go higher, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that means that once this candle closed for the day, Asian session, you should be looking for the buy up, correct?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Let me see if the people in the peanut gallery agree. Let me ask in the chat. Do y'all agree? Yeah, 30 hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I have that whole marathon thing.
Yeah, marathon is W running?
No, I told you what I have to do today.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot with that. Where Greg P at? Let's see. Florida base. Do. There you go. I want to look right here. Dun, 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 dun. So, Miss Debbie, the way we looked at it, so we had this huge candle. This closed at 2 o'clock. This candle. So Asian session confirmed we should have been looking to go up. So now let's go to the 15-minute like we talked about. So Ms. Debbie, you would say that on this 15-minute, if we're bullish, this is your low and this is your high.
Mhm.
So if I'm looking in Asian session, yo, Greg, do you agree?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, was YouTube delayed?
It must have been delayed because it was a while before you responded.
That's wild. That's wild. Okay. So and remember, okay, we go on the Asian session. Okay, so we're looking for below here. So Asian opens at 1800. So 1800, we drop down, drop down. This order block here. What was our target? DPR, this high, up here. What would you be targeting, Miss Debbie?
The high.
Would you up here?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Greg P, what would you be targeting?
That's why I get tripped up. Honestly, I would be targeting the high, but I probably would be
I'm probably
second
looking at
guessing
50.
myself at that gap.
Yeah, I probably would be looking at 50% of this gap. That's what I was lined up with that DPR.
Oh, it does line up with the BPR too. So to me, it's gonna bounce back down. You gotta hold. You gotta hold. You gotta hold. Don't move your stop.
Let's just okay right here. So now we're looking down on we're looking for any retracement inside this gap.
Mhm.
And we're looking at Asian session. 1 minute. Miss Briggs in the building. The first the first lady. 9-8. It's 7:25.
I thought this was somebody else's Zoom. I said, do I want to log on or not?
How you gonna do like that, Miss Briggs?
Yeah,
Like,
you know how you do.
yeah, boy, do y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Bridge just waking up too out in California.
You about to teach something today?
I was going over some charts, looking at
Okay.
some charts.
Okay.
I I ain't no teacher.
Uh,
Right,
but
straight,
you
wrong.
are.
Yeah.
You are.
Well, it's 1:30. No, we're looking at it started Asia. So right here.
Are you recording though?
It's recording live on YouTube.
For real, he's on YouTube, but it's delayed. So.
What? Oh, you made the channel for real?
Mhm.
You ain't get my link I sent you?
I definitely didn't. When did you send that?
Oh, it's in the general.
Oh no, I missed that whole thing. I just caught up on the chat. I didn't see it at all. Let me
I
check.
sent it. I got you.
It wasn't that delayed though, by a little bit.
Well, when he started, we were hearing. I was hearing two conversations, a repeat of everything we said last sentence. It's crazy.
See, and like this came back at 22:30. So 10 o'clock in the evening. 22 right here. Hit the gap, nothing. See, that's why I like to talk about grid, like when I talk about come back. Okay, so we hit the gap, we ran, we didn't come back. Drop back down again. Candle A, B, C, maybe came back. That's not like I go below here. So, and what's my target? Way up here. Okay. So what's that? 13 points. That's one contract. Greg, moving your stop.
Yeah. I'm at least a break even, man. I mean, come on.
Come on now. Miss Briggs,
Yeah,
you
no,
moving your stop, Miss Briggs?
I got 500 locked in there.
Huh?
Yeah. That don't make
Come
no
on.
sense to let that run like that and not take nothing.
Come on, it's a do, Miss Briggs.
No. Why?
You risking $170.
Okay. You'll let that come back all the way and take your stop loss.
Yeah, 170. It ain't the
Okay.
target.
Okay.
If it's TFA in the lineup, it should go to 22. It should go up there to 22.85.
It definitely should, but it don't have to.
And if it don't, then I just lost $170.
Okay.
Look at that. It's going at 1,200. Oh man, I'm wrong. Keep your eyes on the prize. Look up. You got the best score. It ain't get there yet. It ain't get there yet, Deontay. Look at that, Miss Briggs. Miss
But you
Briggs
could
on
have got
scary.
out at the first target and got back in by now.
Ain't no first target, only one target, Miss
The
Briggs.
first target is the BPR. You already know.
Did I get there yet?
No, the first BPR hit.
It's a 15. Look
No,
at
okay.
that. Look
Yeah,
at
now,
that, Miss
yeah.
Briggs.
That's 2 trades right there.
That's one. That's one.
2.
That's one. That's one. Look, 3 o'clock. London overcame. Look at that. Hey, that nigga Deontay, man, that nigga Deontay would have been in here. Man, he probably wouldn't even make the first candle. He probably would have been out right there. And then he'd hit me up, man. I got my points, man. I got my points, man. How many points you get, Deontay? Man, I got 30. I got 30. What's going on here to 100? You're done. You came all the way back to your entry. See, I told you, man. Whew. You was in at what time? 11, and you was done at 3 o'clock. 4 hours. 4 hour trade, Miss Briggs. 4 hours.
But
Four
you're not
hours.
staying in the trade 4 hours.
I'm sleeping. I can't watch that. I
Okay.
can't
Yeah,
watch that.
okay. Exactly.
Can't watch that. But I'm only risking $170. You and Greg talking about, yeah, I'd have locked in 500. Man, you wanna last to 50 an hour.
No, I wasn't gonna lock in 500. I was just gonna get out at that BPR.
Come on, Miss Briggs.
It gave you 2. It gave you a whole nother entry after it went to the BPR.
Hey, Miss Briggs, I'll be 1,000% honest with you. That's a lot of people have a hard time doing that because they get out at that BPR and guess what they do? They change their
What?
bias.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's why I have a hard time doing like I said, like just go to the target one trade because like
Mm,
a lot of people say, well, okay, I get in here and then I get out here. Okay,
yeah.
we displace, we go on lower, take out these lows, and then you get
Mm-hmm.
smoked.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I personally just try to stay on one side
I
because
was
I'm
just
like,
about to say that. That's why staying just only buying or only shorting helps you.
right. Hey, Miss Carol, do you understand that? What we talking about?
I do.
Yeah, because a person be like Deontay, like, yeah, I take it from this BPR to this BPR. Okay, then I change my bias. We go on lower, not knowing what the 4 hour telling in the 15 minute is just a retrace to go higher. So it's like, and that's one thing I learned from like watching Trader Kane. Like, it's either gonna be his stop loss or his take profit. Ain't no in between with him. You watch Trader Kane trade, either stop loss or take profit. And I think that's the level we are at as a group. No more covering. Hey, if you got your threshold and everything, either it's gonna knock you out for a couple hundred, or it's gonna give you a couple thousand, and you got a copier on. Discipline plus copier, you become a monster. No discipline with a copier is a disaster. You saw that one guy, that one foreign guy at Apex, what he took $2.6 million, Miss Briggs, and then what J Cap 3 million. That could be y'all too.
Mm-hmm.
That could be y'all too. Ain't no reason the whole FW ain't multi-millionaires by the end of the year. Ain't no reason. I've been on this stream 97 minutes, man. What you got planned tonight, Miss Briggs?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Wealth, wealth, wealth.
Mhm. Get this workout in, that's it, and eat.
Okay. Well, asked me what she doing today. She said, not a damn thing, Mr. Boyd, not a damn thing. I was riding with my wife. What's today? Saturday. I think Thursday. I think Wednesday evening. And we were riding. Like, man, it felt like Friday. It's like, shit. I bet it do. Nigga, you been off for a whole goddamn month. I was like, here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the bullshit.
Oh, she, she said it's time for you to get back to work.
And you said, I bet it do feel like it's Friday. I said, hey man, every day feel like Friday when you've been on vacation since for a whole fucking month. Yeah, this TFA is crazy, especially like understanding it and like, man, like I just been going back and looking at it and over and over and over again. Like especially like looking at when it makes the different, like when you look at it from this perspective, okay, gave you a swing low, higher, 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 higher. Okay, gave you a swing high. After this candle printed Wednesday, Asian lower, lower. Then it gave you a swing here, but it tapped inside of that 4 hour, that new day opening gap. That's where I would, me looking at this, I'd have been looking for more data, and I got it here because this made a swing high, lower high to the left, lower high to the right, lower. Then we talked about this earlier. We look at this. Now we didn't ran down here, Miss Briggs. Now I get you a swing. Lower high to the left, lower high to the right. So now this candle at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking to go up higher. 6 o'clock, higher. Maybe even 10 o'clock, or I'm just waiting. Once this candle printed, now this is a swing. Lower high to the left, lower high to the right. Now we're going down. Now going into Sunday, I'm looking like, okay, now we got a swing on this 4 hour. Asian session, I'm looking at, you're looking at it from a 15-minute perspective. Now I'm looking like we could possibly looking at going higher, and I'm looking at like anchoring in my fears from this low down here to this high.
Yeah, that looks good.
Right. And then see it, because what could possibly happen is we could push down a little bit lower. I'm looking like I probably wanted to take this low. If it takes this low, then and flips, oh, it's nothing. Because I'm looking like now, if you look on the 15-minute, when it came inside this 15-minute gap and we just leaving wicks. No body closure. Body tells the story, wick does the damage. We haven't came 50% of that. So I would probably wanted to run these lows down here. Then line up with TFA. Because if I'm looking at that like that, then this low right here would correlate with the 4 hour. Yeah. Nah, I don't want that low ran. If I'm looking at TFA, I don't want that low ran.
Yeah, I was gonna say then we going down.
Going down. Yep.
Mhm.
If we take this low, then we're looking to go lower. That means then I wanted to. We're 50%. We have 50%. Come back down here. Maybe give me a couple bullish candles up. Come back. Then I would be looking to go higher. Because there's no P rate on this 50-minute that I can anchor off and say, well, this is a block to go higher. Like if that's what else I'm looking at, Miss Briggs. Like where can I see price come back to and bouncing? Nothing in here is an order block. Nothing. No blocks. If we run this low, then like I say, we going lower. But also depend on what happens. Say we run this low and we push all the way back up, then I will be waiting on that next 4 hour candle.
Yeah, you'll have to wait because I say the 15 will be bullish and the 4 hours still not clear.
Right. Right. Does that make sense, Miss Carol? She's in a peanut gallery. Hey, yo, Grand Pete, does that make sense? I guess it's just us, Miss Briggs. They quiet.
Hey, my bad. I had to step away.
You always stepping away, man. You
Nah,
working
some
hard, man.
company came.
Oh shit. Yeah, Easter time. Everybody want to come over to Greg's house. But that
Yeah,
bounce
I'm
in
out.
that.
All right, I gotta hit y'all back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And Q bounce up. Whew. 200. Like I said, Miss Briggs, like I don't want it, but if it runs it, you talk about a 160-point run lower. What I will look at too, Miss Briggs, like if it runs this intermediate low right here, then start pushing up. Then come back to it. Then I'll probably be looking up here on Monday, 626, 655. Because there's no gaps on this 15 until you get way up here at 867. $10.44. That's enough back testing. Hey, yo, Ms. Briggs, we live tomorrow.
Live tomorrow. What
Hey,
time?
tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, but I'll be in church. Okay. So are you doing this YouTube for real?
What time? What time church over?
Usually about 12:30. Then we gotta eat though.
Black folks. Black folks. Man. Black folks.
Listen.
Hey, you go to a black church. Hey, they gonna pass that collection plate and they gonna eat at the church. Okay, so church over at 12:30. So they gotta eat so about 1:30, 2:30. Damn.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't. Why you add 2 hours? It's just 1 hour. I'll be home about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Because black folks they gotta eat and they gotta talk.
No, we don't
Once
do
we start
that.
talking.
No. My husband knows it's time to go.
Oh, so you get your husband that look. She give her husband that look. Hey, bro, I got somewhere to be.
He already know. He know about 3 o'clock on Sunday.
Uh-huh. Oh
Send
yeah,
the YouTube link though.
I got you. They need $40,000 or they gonna close the doors at Miss Briggs Church.
No,
I think the other said they needed nah.
never.
Man. Woo. Miss Briggs said, okay, they gotta eat at the church. Okay, Miss Briggs, what are you in charge of bringing?
No. We go out to eat.
I thought y'all was cooking at the church. So
No,
y'all got
no. They would love that. No, we're not doing that. No.
yeah, I remember growing up, man. We used to have that ghetto juice, that little that diabetes juice with all the Kool-Aid, that food color. Man, that shit be sweet.
Yeah,
Man.
we used to go downstairs and eat.
Right, go downstairs. Right, you can turn 2 drinks into you can turn 1 drink into 3 drinks with all that goddamn sugar in it. It be all over your clothes and shit. It be all over your clothes. Your mom said, "Better not get your goddamn Sunday clothes dirty either." Like,
Right,
okay, you get in the
right.
car and drink all over you. Miss Briggs, no, go downstairs. That's for the kids. They had a little Sunday school and little kids for the when they preaching. Oh yeah.
Silly. No, we
Oh,
ain't doing none of that.
where y'all going out to eat at? What hometown buffet, Cracker Barrel,
Goodbye. Goodbye. We're done for today.
Hey, you know black folks eat hometown buffet, Golden
You already
Corral.
know. Golden Corral.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
No, we just like to switch it up though. We try not to do the same every week. We're gonna try something else.
So is everybody going or just you and your husband?
No, it's me and my husband, and then we like invite, another couple or some, like it's just a couple usuals. You can't spend time with everybody.
Hell no. Because I don't want to hear, man, I done put all my money in the collection plate. I ain't gonna have enough money for this meal. No, you know how niggas be. I done spent my last. I done gave Miss Briggs' husband church my last $20. I know the Lord gonna make a way. What they gonna say? What they gonna say, Miss
No,
Briggs?
no, we don't
What
hang
they
up
gonna
those kind.
they gonna say? They be your husband like, okay, we're gonna pass the collection plate around. Uh-uh. They don't want nothing that jingle. They want stuff that
No,
fold.
see, don't do that. No, don't do that. Our church ain't like that, Boyd.
Do y'all got an ATM machine at your church?
Absolutely not.
Do Pastor Briggs call and say, well, you ain't getting your 10% this month.
Here you see, here you go. No, no, he does not. No.
Oh, and he be like, as we go around the walls for the last time, it's gonna be the last time, the last time.
See? Goodbye, Mr.
Hey,
Boyd.
oh man, I'm out. See you.